We're gonna do a slight little tweak on this. This floor, getting a little bit rusty. Nothing major. It's all solid. It's real surface rust. And it had this weird, I guess you call it insulation or whatever, all over it, like a reflective material. We're gonna throw down some kill mat and then just throw a little piece of rubber over the driver's side. Little upgrade. Guy's spending plenty of money, so I'm just gonna kind of toss this in. First, we're going to do a little rebuild action from the cheapest paint you could buy. And that's what I use it for, just to cover stuff, keep it from rusting a little nicer. At least keep it from rusting. Well, took a drive to Arlington, and I'm thinking probably I should start buying stock in Summit, because I spent a lot of money over here in the last couple of months. That's a pretty truck. All the stuff you see at Summit in the parking lot. That is cool. Nice drag and drive setup. Well, we got the floorboard all peeled off of this nasty, weird, foamy stuff that doesn't look like it was made for automotive, and it was holding moisture right here, and unfortunately we got some rust. It's pretty small. I mean, you can see that's the biggest spot, and this is all still fairly solid with a couple of pinholes in it. So we're gonna make something work and make it waterproof. So first thing we're gonna do is a little rebuild. A little foggy in here. Whew. That'll make you happy. Well, we got our kill mat pretty much installed. All we're gonna do, I'm gonna do a strip on this tunnel here, and then I'm gonna patch up the spots that are bare where they're just metal on this old insulation under the seat. I think I'll do just where the seat sides are. I'll leave this alone because it's still in good shape. And then we're gonna get our real insulation from DEI squared away and put the mat on. 100% done with what we're gonna do here. Looking good, happy with it. Now, we're gonna put this stuff down. And this is made by DEI, and it is an insulation. I read some reviews on it, and I tell you, people who write reviews usually just complain. And they were saying, oh, it fell apart. And think to myself, how would you know that? It's supposed to go under the floor mat. So I think what they did is threw it down and just tromped all over it. But this is kind of like factory sound deadening material in newer cars. And it's got some different layers that just kind of help with sound deadening and insulation. And really insulation is what we're worried about, because that AC blows cold, but the cab is so hot on a hot day. You've got zero insulation up here. You just got this cardboardish headliner, And I like the look of it and the simplicity, but at the same time, it doesn't do a whole lot. So it's insulated with that other stuff all the way up past the gas tank. So we're just gonna throw this down, give it an extra barrier. And I think most of that heat is coming from headers and it's coming from underneath. You got the engine, all the heat coming in through there, and then you just got old sheet metal. So I think I'll pop that shifter off of there, lay this down, cut it to fit, throw the floor mat down. Here we go. Step 12 pretty much done. I got to trim out for the seat bolts like I did here and for the seat belts on that side, and then I'm going to throw that rubber floor mat in. I left it outside to kind of outgas because they smell funny, and I didn't want to leave it in there because they smell funny. And all that white powder came out. That's just a protective barrier on it, so I'll wipe it down once I get it in there and secure. But yeah, almost done. Done. Just kidding. Art. Okay. Sits about right. Oof. Wow. There's a lot of that gonna show up at the firewall, but we'll dial that in. The way this is cut. But yeah, I'll make something work. I think I got it in backwards. Try this again. Much better. Yeah. Once I trim that around that shifter, in good shape. Make sure it's shaped first to the floor first. Measure how many times and cut enough, and then it'll fit. Wow. Wonder if this sat in a box for a while. Almost like weather cracked right there. I don't like that. And it's brand new. Okay. I think that's good. Now, okay, I'm gonna set it down. Now let's pick it up from the bottom here. Gotcha. Okay, and I'm gonna set it down right here. This customer wasn't sure what he wanted to do with the outside of it, whether he wanted to paint it, and he just was a little indecisive. So I went ahead and just bought some Poppy's Patina clear coat. I just couldn't handle seeing this thing rust away. It's a pretty easy process. You Scotch-Brite it, wash it down real good, and then wipe it with tar and grease remover. That's all the prep you need to do. I didn't ask this customer if he wanted to do this. Sometimes it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. But I also didn't charge him for it either. This was just for my own satisfaction. And watch to the end for the results. It does not disappoint. We're all prepped, wiped down, ready to go. I'm gonna throw the catalyst in here. And this is some I had left over, so we're gonna start with this. Get her all stirred up. Now you just take the applicator sponge and start wiping. And if you drip it, just wipe it and let it level, just like that. I mean, it gets sticky really fast. It tacks up like crazy. Tell you, when I first bought this, I actually was telling the guy I wanted the matte finish, and he talked me into the gloss, and I did it on the first one I did it on was a 54 GMC, and I tell you, I do not regret it. It looks phenomenal. The owner loves it too, because he wasn't sure what he was going to do paint wise, and I said, well, let's give this a shot. And everyone I do this for, I tell them, if you don't like it, you don't have to pay me. And they all pay me. So, I'm not a paint and body guy. I don't like paint and body work. I can do it. I won't do it for anybody because I hate it so much. And this is so easy. That's literally, there it is. You don't really see any run problems or anything either, unless it's on like a horizontal surface, like on the doors and stuff. You'll see a little bit, but it's not crazy. And if you catch it soon enough, you can just wipe over it and it wipes that drip, the run, right out of it. It's awesome. After cleaning, scrubbing down everything, that's about as shiny as it gets. Papa's Patina. Look at that. That is beautiful. I'll never paint a car again, I don't think. Final product. I just love to see a happy customer. He loved the patina. He said he was going to do it himself, and now he doesn't have to. Love getting them delivered. Love it when they're happy. Another one down. One of these days, I'll get to mine.